Hey again, folks. This is John Dirt from uh, People's Operational and Journalism News. Here we got, state your name, sir.
My name is Tracy Baker Sr.
We're up here at Regional 1 Hospital up in Memphis, Tennessee. I just picked him up from the ER. All yours.
I have had the most worst experience in my life here. I have been harassed. I have been treated like an animal. Dr. Tracy, when it started, she told me they wasn't going to see me. But she was overrode by more doctors and they brought me through to the back part. She told them she was going to be my doctor. Just when the roller coaster went down, I laid in bed for 9 hours, begging for help, begging for pain meds. There was nothing given to me. So she waited till after 7 o'clock to discharge me. 7 o'clock p.m. Y'all have to forgive me, I'm still sick.
I got it. Uh-oh. Go ahead and open the door. Go ahead and open your door. I do apologize about this, folks. There you go. There's some paper towels.
As you can see, how sick I am. But the treatment that I got, I would do a dog that way. Ugh. That's what I done. When she discharged me, and she rolled me out into the lobby. So you're gonna have to sleep here all night. So about 30 minutes, I just went up the whole floor. The other part of the hospital came out, and they was angry. They asked them, why y'all hadn't admitted this man? This man is sick. So we would take you, sir, but we're going to make sure you get back there and they're going to put you in a bed. So they did. They put an IV in me and they gave me fluids all night. As you can see how sick I am. They admitted me. The morning shift came in, and there was this nurse that came up, and he just pretending to be sick. And I blast off at him. It was storming. And they threatened to put me out in the rain, escort me off the property. But the same two nice people said, wait a minute. Said, we be damned if they're gonna treat you this way. The same lady that barked at me came back and apologized. I'm an old man. I'll be 64 years old my birthday. I felt like I've been treated so bad. 3 hospitals in a row have did me so bad. I don't understand.
I'll be right back.
This is not right. I have been done so wrong. I am spiritually dead. I'm a God-bearing man. I believe in God. With all my spirit, heart, and soul, I believe in Him. And God ain't gonna let me suffer. And God didn't. They brought me out and put me in the lobby. God put me right back in there in the bed. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better for the old people. I sat there and seen how they treated old people. Real bad. And it wasn't right.
Alrighty. Wipe pants up, buddy.
It's so bad. It's so wrong for the elderly people to be treated so bad. I don't know why it's that way, but it's that way. I have a real good friend that I met that started taking me from one hospital to the other hospital. Came and picked me up and took me all the way to Memphis. And now he's back to pick me up, to take me home. Who does that? A God-bearing man, that's who. A man that believes in helping people, no matter what color or race they are. I'm from Batesville, Mississippi. Born and raised and bred there. A man that made it. I got my engineering degree, my bachelor's degree in business. I just won a $10.6 billion lawsuit against that town. Finna sue for a lot of more money. I got a lot of heads to slam against the wall. I am running for mayor at the end of this year. And I want you to hear this, Mayor. You can't beat me. You're not smart enough. You summoned a Tupelo on a writ where you send the police to beat me up, and they told me that you sent them to do what they done. Yes, I'm blasting you. I'm telling you what you done. And all you judges and all you doctors that sign those papers are going to be sued. It's being done right now. Faithful Medical, I'm going to own you. You see how sick I am? But I was that sick and I was in that much pain, you refused to see me. God is a good God. And God said He's not going to put no more on you than you can bear. But I have bared a lot in these past 2 or 3 days. It is impossible for a senior citizen to get help these days. I don't want to be racist, but it seems like if you're white, it's right. I have been in this town since I was a baby. At the age of 5, I worked on a plantation. I remember when there was a black and white water fountain. I remember seeing my people hanging on the trees, hand behind their back, feet tied. I seen all this, but I still love my hometown. I was the one that made it. 15 years military, Green Beret, box pro for 6 years, never lost a fight. 2-time Golden Glove winner, a black belt in Taekwondo. I got my GED in Job Corps, the best decision I ever made in my life. But I am a product of Batesville, and I made it. There's no excuse for young people killing themselves like this. I'm going to change a lot of things. And I've been praying for a long time for God to bless me to be able to do this. It's hard for me to sit and see my young people kill themselves this way. You preachers, you bishops, you so-called whatever, come out of these buildings and talk to these young people. I'm out there every day, and they tell me they're watching me and how good I am. I give away thousands of my dollars to help people. Before I went to the hospital, I fed 50 people one day, spent $400 of my own money. The next day I was on my way to cook for them again, and I got sick. My leg and my ankle was so big and so swollen. I went up to Bedford Medical. They kept me in the emergency room for 5 hours. My doctor went over and told him I had to be seen. Administration told him no. They run that hospital. He don't. And I MMA from that place. They followed me, tried to get me to come back in. I called the ambulance. The ambulance wanted to take me back. But this wonderful man, Mr. Anthony, freelance photographer, great guy, wonderful guy, took me all the way there. They called Batesville Medical and I got treated the same way. Nothing that was done. I suffered all night in the lobby. I called Mr. Anthony and he came back and picked me up and took me all the way back to Regional 1 in Memphis. Did not complain, not one time. He said, I'll be there. I might have well said the same thing happened to me there. Why are these places calling these doctors back at the other hospital to ask them about me? I got treated so bad there on the first shift. God knows I wanted to punch somebody in their mouth. But I know I'm a man of God and I couldn't do it. So they rolled me out into the lobby. And I threw up so much stuff that you won't believe. It went over half the floor. It took 8 blankets to get it up. And they got into the worst argument that they want. You look like you want to be a street fight. That lady told him this man is sick and I'll be damned if y'all gonna do him this way. And they put me back in the bed, they put an IV in my arm and they gave me all type of stuff to try to help me. See, one thing about God, you can't beat him. He made sure I got back here and got taken care of. And this morning they sicked the dog on me again, the day shift. told me that if I get smart, I get out of line, they're gonna push me out. It was storming then. This morning, maybe about 5 o'clock, it was storming. And the gentleman that took care of me that night, I told him what happened. Boy, he went off. Young guy and young lady. Listen, you people, stop treating the elderly like they are nothing. Stop treating us vets like we done something to you. We are the reason that you got your freedom. We are the reason that you can do anything that you want to do in America. You got your freedom of speech. You got your freedom to go anywhere that you want to. You're not being dictated by a dictator on account of me and people like me. Stop hating on me. I'm a man of God. I've killed thousands for you. But when we came to America, got off the plane, we was called baby killers. 8 of my friends, all over 18, went out to patrol. A young kid, couldn't have been about 5 or 6. Ran in between and blew himself and all of them up. We couldn't even find the fragments of them. But we are baby killers. Of course, we killed everybody in the camp. They deserve it. Babies and all. So, of course, you can call me what you want. I ask God to forgive me. And I know He already have. I am tired of being sick. I'm tired of being judged. Only God can judge me. I believe the ring, I wear my tag around my neck. I get treated that way. But it's all right. I'm still a man, and you're not going to make me no less. But I will make sure that Batesville will have everything Oxford has. That Batesville will have everything that Memphis has. Homeless shelter. A place where battered women can go. Free bus rides to wherever they want to go into town. A rail system like Oxford got. Places, different places that you want to eat. I'm rich enough to do that. God said when He opened up the windows of heaven, you will receive all the blessings that you can't even imagine to have. God said, if I got Him, I got everything. And I'm truly a God believer. My bishop, the Bishop Andrew Young, great man of God. Faith in Action is a great church. I've also joined another church. Another bishop, a great man. I think his name is Bishop Flowers, if I'm not mistaken. And he told me this last Sunday, I didn't tell him who I was, but he called me a true man of God. That came from a man that had never seen me but once at that church. I sang my heart out. That's because that's how I know God has been in my life. I was attacked, got 2 broke eye sockets, a broken nose and a broken jaw. And I asked the young man why he did it. He said he didn't know. But I forgave him. I didn't retaliate. I'm not calling no names. He know who it was. Just last week, I was attacked again by 2 more guys. I was slapped across the back 2 times with a stick. And the guy sat up there calling me evil. I'm an evil man. I took the stick from him and I faked like I was going to jump at him. He jumped in the truck and he wheeled out. Right behind him, another man hit me from behind in my head, punched me in my face about 8 times, picked the wheelchair up and threw it down to hit my leg, but I karate kicked and caught it with my toe and stood up. He ran. You know, just because I'm broke, don't think I can't kick your butt. You 2 guys, it ain't over with. The old me is back. What I mean by that, the old me is, I would never be approached and hurt like that again. I have too much training for that to happen. But God told me to just let it go and walk away and let that be done. But I got permission from my God the next time you won't walk away. That's a promise. I'm finna wind this up. And for everybody all over the world, I love you. And you can't do nothing about it. May God bless you. May God keep you. Goodbye.
Alright, this is John Dirt. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth about what happened to him and a little bit of a background story of him. I wish this man the best of luck, and I'll try to help him as much as I can when I can. Alright, I'm signing out. Y'all have a good day now.
Did I do it?